Hey everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Andra Rice and I am going to be showing you today how you can prepare Epicure's all new Good Thai Real Fast. So what I've done here is I've just pre-measured it right here in this prep bowl. I don't know if you can tell on the video, but you'll see that there's measurements along the side for a 1/4 cup, a 1/2 cup, and 3/4 of a cup. I'm just going to throw that into a larger bowl, and I'm using today this amazing tool. It's one of my favorite tools. It's called the Dip and Spreader, and let me show you that as well. So you'll see that it's got a 1 teaspoon measurement on this end, and it's just got like a nice spatula type tool on the other end, and I love it. I mix with it, I scrape out containers with it. It is one of the handiest tools I own. I only have 2 of them, and I'm telling you, I think I could use 6 of them and they'd still be in the wash all the time because I use them every meal easily. The 4-in-1 spice spoon, again, I've probably got about 6 of these and they're often dirty. I should mention that we've got the 1 tablespoon measurement, we've got a 1 teaspoon, then you turn it around, you've got a 1/2 teaspoon, and then to the line it's a 1/4 teaspoon. So it's all of the spoon measurements that you need in the kitchen, which is awesome. So I'm just cutting the lime in half, and what I have here is our 2-in-1 citrus press. So this green section is great for small limes. If you've got a larger lemon or a small orange, you could put it in the yellow section. So you're actually going to be doing this a little counterintuitive. You would think that you would put it in like this, right? But you actually put it in upside down so that the bump is up. And then you press it together, and as you squeeze, it actually inverts the fruit and it gets all the juices out without any of the seeds or the pulp. This is a fantastic tool. And I'm going to whisk up this yummy sauce. So you can see I've got the satay seasoning in there, the peanut butter. We're just going to mix that up, and it's going to make a really yummy, delicious sauce that we're going to cook our chicken in. So I'm working on the vegetable pad thai now. So what I'm doing is I've got the open pack here of our seasoning. I'm going to add that to a mixing bowl. Super easy, just dump that all in. I've got 3/4 of a cup of hot water. I've got that, and I need to have 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Okay, so that sauce is ready. Now what we're going to do is start heating up our wok. So I want to point this one out as well because it's another great tool. Epicure's wok is just awesome. You'll see how big these handles are. It's got great huge handles that if I had a oven mitt, I'd be able to still grab this. It's oven safe. So it's able to go straight into the oven, and it's got really big handles on the side as well. So when you're holding those big clumsy oven mitts, you'll see that it's no problem at all. Again, it's got that awesome ceramic coating on the inside, super easy to clean. Epicure's got these amazing ceramic knives, and this one is a 5-inch blade. It's called the On Guard knife. And it is such a sharp ceramic knife. I'm telling you, these things cut like butter. So I just want to show you using this red pepper just how easy it is to cut. So I'm not doing this the safest way, but I just want to be able to show you well in the video. So I like to cut my peppers in half lengthwise. And then what I do when I open it up, you'll find that all the seeds and everything are contained right inside. And I'm able to just literally reach in, grab the insides, and put those in my green bin or my compost or the garbage, whatever it is you use. So there it is, a nice clean pepper, super, super easy. I'm going to just slice that up. I'm going to slice it lengthwise and then in half so that I've got nice bite-sized pieces of my pepper. Okay, so I've just cut up all of my celery. I also wanted to show you these awesome cutting mats. You'll see on the back, before I spill it all, well, first of all, they're flexible, so they allow you to fold the contents on your cutting board and just slide it into the bowl. You'll also notice that on the back there is this waffle weave texture, and that is awesome because it prevents this mat from slipping all over the place. So I absolutely love these. They come in a sets of 4 for $20. You get them in 2 different colors. So you get a set of gray, large and small, and a set of purple, large and small. So that also allows you to color code in your kitchen so that you're only using them for vegetables or for meat or whatever. I'm boiling some water because our next step is also to prepare some rice noodles. So these ones here that I have, I believe, I don't even know what brand they are. X and Y, or Y and Y, I guess, I'm not sure. Anyway, this is what my grocery store carries, and on the back it shows you how many minutes is required depending on the the size of the noodle. So these ones are the red package, and it tells me that these are large, which is 10 millimeters, and that they take 5 to 6 minutes in hot water to be ready. What I'm going to do is put that into this awesome multi-purpose pot. This is our 12-cup pot, and it's actually an older version. Our new versions have the induction capable base to them, which means they've got like a magnetic feature, so they're able to be used on induction stoves. So what's great about these multi-purpose pots, we have them in the 8-cup form and this 12-cup size. You'll see that the lid has holes built right into the lid. It's got a great pouring spout on the actual pot itself. So if you're doing soup, if you're doing gravies, if you're doing sauces of any sort, anything that you need to pour out, even just water, it's really handy to have that pouring spout because you're not spilling all over your counter. And then once they're nice and ready, I'm going to strain them right out of this lid. The other thing that's fantastic about it, I don't know if you can see, but it's got measurements on the inside. The new version, I'm told, has measurements on the outside as well. It's a great item to use your host benefits on when you host your own cooking class. So highly recommend that. So it looks like we're ready to go here. I've already sliced up some of our chicken, so I'm just going to put our chicken breasts in the pan. It's just about 1-inch slices. I'm using our awesome flipper for that. It's just a really great tool. I love it. It's got a solid steel core, so it's really great to get up underneath stuff, eggs, those kinds of things. It's a great tool. And I've got my veggies all cut here, so I'm going to go ahead and put those in the wok. Okay, so while I'm waiting for my chicken and my stir frying happening, I've got just a salad bowl here, and I'm going to start making our Thai cucumber salad. Veggie twist and spiral cutter. This is an amazing tool. I absolutely love this. Inside, it's kind of a cone-shaped spiral cutter. So one side will do cucumbers, carrots, zucchini, that sort of thing in like a noodle form, and then the other side will do these nice flat ribbons. So today we're going to use the ribbon side because I'm going to make a nice cucumber ribbon salad. Here's an example of what the ribbons look like. So we're just going to make a really nice, they make a nice thin little thing. The other thing that you can do once you have these kinds of ribbons, there's all sorts of hors d'oeuvres and stuff that you could use. Some people like to put a little dollop of cream cheese, and if it's mixed with one of Epicure's awesome dip mixes, like our cheese chives and bacon or roasted red pepper or something like that, you can do a little dollop and then roll your cucumber and stick a toothpick through it, and you've got yourself a nice little appetizer. So there's lots of great things that you can do with this spiral slicer. We like to do zucchini noodles with it instead of using pasta. My noodles here are probably ready, so I'm just going to check those and make sure that they're al dente. See how they're all nice and, you can't really tell. They're perfectly cooked, so they're still sitting in that hot water. I'm just going to go to the sink and drain those out, and they'll be ready to add to our pad thai in a moment. Alright, so I'm jumping around just a little bit because everything's cooking up really good. The next step with our vegetable pad thai is to add 2 beaten eggs. So again, I've used our prep bowl for that. And I forgot to mention earlier that our prep bowls do come with these awesome silicone lids. Really, really handy. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that egg in our pad thai. And I'm just going to mix that around. Just stir fry it a little bit. We're ready to do our sauce that I made earlier. This is with the soy sauce and the seasoning. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that in our pad thai. I don't know if you noticed, but I just used this sauté spoon that I'm using. I just used to scrape out the bowl. You'll see that it's got this nice flexible edge. It's almost like a spatula itself. It's one of my favorite spoons. I use it all the time. So I'm using that in my pad thai, and I was able to scrape that bowl out really easily. I'm going to go ahead and throw those noodles in. We've got about 4 cups here. We're just going to, I'm going to switch over to the tongs here. These are our grip and grab tongs. You'll notice on the edge here they've got these little bumps, and these bumps really allow it to grip the food. Again, it's got a solid steel core, so they're just a really great, really handy tool. They're great to use with the pad thai just to kind of mix things around. So I've only been at this for about 10 minutes, and you can see that already we've got ourselves a nearly complete meal. We just have to do our salad. So super easy to do. Just pound that off, and we're ready to add our satay seasoning to our chicken. You can hear it crackling away. It's nicely browned. So I've got our satay sauce mix, and I'm going to use the dipping spreader just to scrape that out, and we're just going to pour it right over the chicken. There we go. Delicious. It smells so good. I'm very sad that you all can't be here to see how awesome this is. I'm just going to mix that around with that chicken, and we're going to get it all nicely coated, and it's going to just make an awesome, awesome coating on our satay chicken. So while that just cooks down, I'm going to carry on with our cucumber salad. So here I go, making some more ribbons. Super easy. We're just going to do a couple turns here of our sea salt on our cucumbers. So we use, it's a 1/4 cup of rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon of honey, and a 1/2 teaspoon of sesame oil. And it makes just a really light, refreshing dressing. So I'll use that up real quick. Just whisk that up. So that's our dressing. It's really, really easy. It's just a very light, simple dressing. Very low calorie, very, very healthy. And I'm just going to pour that over our cucumbers. We're going to toss that around a little bit, top it with a bit of Asian umami, and our meal is complete. It's delicious. Let me show you what this is going to look like. So good. Shake that over on top. I don't know if you can see that. So delicious and yummy. It smells good too. So there's our pad thai. You can see it steaming away, all ready to go. Okay, my meal is ready. You can see here I've perfectly balanced my plate. I've got half my plate of vegetables. I've got a 1/4 with my starch. In this case, it's the pad thai. And then I've got a 1/4 with protein. So that's a perfectly healthy and balanced Good Food Real Results meal, which is awesome because that's a program that I've been following and having some great success. I've topped my pad thai with a few peanuts and some green onions, and I'm going to make the final squeeze of lime juice over everything, which is just going to make that awesome. I'm going to put it over my chicken as well because I just love lime. So it just brings out all the flavors in your meal. So thank you for joining me tonight. I really, really appreciate it. It's been a great time in my kitchen, and I hope you come and check out more recipes and ideas at andrarice.epicure.com. You can follow me on Facebook through Andra's Epic Journey. And I hope that you have enjoyed tonight and you've picked up a few tips here and there, because that's what it's all about. And if you're interested in hosting your own cooking class, I'd love to show you some tips and tricks and share that with your friends and family as well. Thank you for joining me, and take good care. Bye.